Alright, let's do the rest of these life satisfactions that I have available. And there's a hunt shot. Get yourselves in. Gato. Do you think this town is doomed? Doomed? Young people have moved away. The mayor has bled the town dry. You two can only do so much. We ain't quitting. I got big dreams for this place. If everyone works together, this town can prosper again. That sounds like an empty platitude. I know, I'm struggling to find the answers. People in this town have come to rely on me, but I'm not sure I can solve all the problems you all face. We should be relying on you. We've been looking for an easy answer for too long, and then you came to town. I thought we might have found it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do something myself. I still have some contacts I can rely on. What is this game we're looking at? Is this fucking Octopath or something? What do you mean? Just you wait and see. What happened? What do you mean, what happened? Hold on, I gotta get in the mood for this one. Okay, I'm ready to tell you what happened. Did you drink someone's blood? No, I got offered a job by someone shady. How shady? I think he was a Yakuza. I'm noticing a pattern. He wanted me to turn the lake red. That was you? Yes, I'm sorry to say that it was. Can someone explain? A few years ago, some out-of-towner Yakuza were spotted sniffing around. Shocking no one, Kaiju and the gang weren't much of a deterrent. People spotted them going up to the mines, and then we saw them laughing at the Tanuki statue. Laughing? Me and Shiori followed them. They said they didn't believe in the curse and laughed at the statue. Then the lake turned the color of blood. It was cool as heck. Those bozos took off real quick. We never saw them again. And that was you, Kaki? Who asked you to do it? I don't know. I got a text message asking me to do it. They promised me money. I needed to pay my rent. This is the thing you want forgiveness for? Mascots shouldn't be scaring people. We should bring joy and happiness. I think what you did helped the town and made people happier. Yeah, really? You kept criminals out of town. I prefer if you don't take jobs like that while you work for us, but I think what you did was okay. You really think it was okay? Sweetheart, this guy's done things that I assume are unforgivable. I think you'll be okay. I've been living with this guilt for years. Yo, what's up, Sven? There's a hunt up, guys. I'll try. Let's go. Octopath Traveler 0. So it's Octopath Traveler 0. But you only use one character? Then why is it Octopath? Unless they only showed one character. There's two separate games? My goodness. Neko Roll is away. Why did they advertise an Octopath clone right before Octopath? My god. My understanding employers. Can I be of utility? We're here to check on your life satisfaction. If you got any problems or concerns, you can come to us. I must say that I am not unconcerned with my unthinkably unlikable appearance. You already said that we believe in you. I understand your worry, but we're happy to have you here. Hang on, did something happen? It was quite unfortunate. I just wish to communicate how unadvisable it is to eat unagi. Who did you say this to? The unappreciative workers at our uncivilized town hall. I wish for them to take more action, but they were uncaring of my unbidden plea. It can be hard to convince people about a problem they can't see. But the depopulation of Unagi continues at an unbearable rate. You gotta speak to the people. Ignore the geezers in town hall. Rally the people. Start a revolution. I tried that, but the people were unaffectionate towards my uneasy unveiling. Leave it with us. We'll think of something. We'll find a way to help. I mean, there's some new games. Like, a new Hyrule Warriors. That's cool. Like, a new Monster Hunter Stories 3. That's cool. The rest is kind of just ports and shit. And then the Octopath stuff. The new Katamari, true. What's the premise for this, Ocarina? I don't... You're a Yakuza, you do a job that goes wrong, and you lose 12 billion yen, and as punishment, you're sent to a cursed town where all male Yakuza die to run a mascot agency, where mascots are not people in suits, they're actually creatures, so you're managing them to get money to pay back your clan so that your matriarch doesn't get killed. You explore the open world in your car that you upgrade, send mascots on jobs. It's a visual novel style thing. There's exploration and there's stuff around the map that you pick up, and it's a whole thing. Also, the guy who voices Kiryu in the Yakuza game voices the main character that is a Yakuza in this game. And it's very, like, Yakuza-pilled with, like, all the side stuff you can do. Fucking weird characters. Some of them are into BDSM. Some of them are into porn. Some of them are just, like, want to grow strawberries. And some of them just want to have an easy life. Some of them like bad boys and want to be with your character. The thumb sidekick. It is not a thumb, it is a pinky because you're playing a Yakuza with a missing pinky, because it's famously a thing that Yakuza do is to cut off fingers whenever a mistake happens. So it is a pinky to go along with your Yakuza character. Please don't call Pinky a thumb. Pinky is a pinky. You son of a bitch, I'm in? You better be. Also, our base of operations is an old abandoned love hotel.
Wow.
Forgot that bit. The agency's looking busy. Michi's been good at following my guidance. I come bearing important news, but before we get to that, do you manage to find anything else about the curse? Fukukata still believes in the curse, but you told us that the workers made their own alcohol in the tunnels. They used water in the mines to make it. Officers in the family didn't drink it, so that explains why some higher-ranking people from the same time are still alive. They used wastewater and poisoned themselves, those poor workers. Fascinating, I can't believe it was that simple. What news do you have for us? Your plan worked. After your visit, the mayor went berserk. When that happens, he normally comes to the school to see the head teacher. He's never there, so I have to track him down. And then they go drinking. Where? I get the impression that they wouldn't go to Bar Itai. Had you never seen Miss Wamwee before? She's the teacher. They drink at the mayor's house. Someone from town hall has to drive him back. On this occasion, I snuck into his office while he was passed out. For passing out, he was drunkenly ranting on the phone to someone about the mines again. I assumed it was one of the underworld contacts. When it was quiet, I knocked on the door with some pretense. There was no answer. In his stupor, he had left the mine deed out on his desk. What's on the mine deed? I took a photo. Oh? Matriarch Shimazu, so we've confirmed it. Apparently so, however, these are not the original deeds. These are dated 1993. Shimazu family left Kazumachi at the end of 1991. Young Patriarch Tsuyoshi died in 1993. Matriarch Shimatsu took over the clan. As far as I know, he left everything to her in his will. And we can assume that since the founding Patriarch ran the mines, Tsuyoshi inherited them and then left them to your Matriarch in his will. So why does Shimatsu keep such a big secret? And why does Maida want them so bad? I don't know. We should ask Mieko about it. Also need to see Fukukata. He needs to know why he hasn't been taken by the curse. Let's roll! Can I give you, like, a big... You know what, let's give you a big bonus. I'm feeling generous. Wow. We have 25 million out of 12 billion. We are really schmoovin'. Ask Fukukata about the mines. Ask Mieko about the mines. Okay, no wait. I apologize for troubling you with the past again. The past is inescapable in this town. We have discovered that Matriarch Shimatsu's name is on the deed of the mines. We believe they were left to her in your son's will. We assume that Tsuyoshi received the deed upon your husband's death, because you wanted out of this life. If I can offer you some advice, Michizane, you should leave this to your matriarch. Some things are better off being kept from the light. I understand that she has secrets that need protecting. However, I am her lieutenant, and it is my responsibility to protect her at all costs. There's a larger conspiracy working against my family. Whatever is happening threatens to destroy everything Matriarch Shimatsu has built. I am the janitor. I will clean up whatever mess she needs me to, whether she knows it or not. Please, Miss Suzuki. You know anything about this? I'm sorry. I took an oath to the man I devoted my life to. I'm sure you can relate. I'm truly sorry. This is for your matriarch to decide. If she decides to tell you, I can't help that. I made a promise to someone and I will keep it. I hope you understand. I do. Sometimes promises are all we have. Sorry for digging into all this, Grandma. You're a wonderful granddaughter, Pinky. I always suspected that you'd be the one to change this town. This feels like something awesome is gonna happen. Nothing awesome happens in my world. Stop being such a downer. We're about to change this whole damn world. I think you might be right. 12 billion yen is about shy of $80 million. How much have I repaid? How much is 25 million yen? Oh, Grand Prix starting? Who do we have available? Nobody's available right now except this guy. I'm not sending that guy. We'll wait, we'll wait. Kabaya King needs help. $166K, that's all? That's all I've repaid? Holy shit. Also, there's a card game element. It's not a very big card game element, but there's a card game element. This game is just fucking, like, it's everything. Describing this game to someone, just, it doesn't, I can't really do it justice. There's so much game in this game. Okay, so we need 51. Well, that's 47. The crabs! Big success. I don't know how he's putting that stuff back together. Crabs are OP. More crane game, guys. That's supposed to be an eel? I guess so. He's all about unagi. Big ultra rare. Crabs are OP, man. The crabs are so strong. Uh-oh. Went a little too far. The music in this game is also, like, mostly a bop, right? Like... No! Martin, you piece of shit. Oh, big whiff. You've indeed been bopping to the music? What's Eddie's next game to play? Come on, Tofu, hang on! E33's a contender, ayo. I hope Canis has been enjoying. Nice. Yeah, there's not really like you don't really do a playthrough of Truck Sim. You just kind of fire it up and just get trucking, you know? I'm kind of excited if we beat this game to spin the wheel and see what we get next. Because whatever my next playthrough is, I'm going to be trying something different YouTube-wise. Are you kidding me? So we'll see if that is either A, entirely too much work, or B, the key to success. Sorbet's been enjoying E33. We're sorting out the tech issues. Well, that's good. Okay, Tanukin is wanted here. Tosu. Ujin, so instead of just like uploading the entire like fucking playthrough, like I'm gonna just edit it down to like highlights and see how that works out. It could be bad, like, but the whole playthrough should be streamed and saved as like a live stream anyway. So, oh whoops, I forgot him. So if we do highlights, maybe that'll, you know, entice more people to just want to watch. Yeah, I haven't said what the game is yet because I don't even know what the game is yet. 16 hours left. Wait, have we got some jobs completed? Who we got? Tofu? Tofu stamina might be a little low, but let's do it. Highlight seems like a good direction. Yeah, if I can get, like... You want to keep people watching, right? Like, that's the point. That's the thing, Eddie, is that it's going to be way more time-consuming. And it's finding the time to do it. Hello again. I need to ask you about the past. Thought you might. You come into town to stir up a lot of old ghosts. What do you know about the mines? You first. I know there was an accident. A lot of Yakuza workers died in it. I know that Matriarch Shimatsu's name is on the deed to the land, and I know that Donkey had something to do with running the workers. Guess my dream of dying before all this was known is over. Fine. You ever meet your boss's father-in-law? Old Patriarch Shimatsu, who died before I was recruited. He was a good man, but he got himself and his family into trouble. You're better off hearing the history from your boss. But her husband ran the mining operation here after old man Shimatsu bought the mines. The people here were poor and the town was bankrupt. Your boss gave local people jobs and a place in the Shimatsu family. Never heard about this or met anyone that worked here before coming to Kazumachi. You wouldn't have done. The curse got everyone young. I wasn't a low-level thug. I didn't go into the mines much. But I'm with a disaster. No one there knew how to run a mine. The company that used to dig... the company that used to dig there went bankrupt and just abandoned it. Some locals had worked there and started the machinery back up and told the new guys where to dig. They dug into a weak tunnel. It looked like a big new deposit, and they were too eager to get in there. They didn't put enough supports in, and it collapsed when the rainwater flooded in. We know this was covered up. The mayor and the old Patriarch Shimatsu paid everyone off. Even you? The Kasuya family has always struggled. The damage was done. Me not taking the cash weren't gonna bring those workers back to life. Matriarch Shimatsu and Donkey were involved in this. Matriarch Shimatsu is a good leader. She looked after the workers. Whatever else I think of your family, they've always looked after their people. She was in her 20s then, but still acted like an experienced mother. Everyone loved her. She made sure they got paid and fed. Dawn ran the gang side, recruiting workers, fending off other families, and graduating workers to officers. They were always a good pair. The late young Patriarch Shimatsu ran the whole family and took care of the business. I don't know all the details. It's from a different family. Some of my boys worked there, but I knew enough to get paid off. Why was the Kasuya family working in a Shimatsu mine? Your family were always good to us back then before we got excommunicated. Some of us swore oaths between families. Your old Patriarch let us get some work from the mines. In turn, we introduced him to the Nakamura Alliance. And you were going to take this to your grave? The cover-up about the mines and secret about who owns it would have torn your family apart if it got out. I didn't want that on me. When you're a boss, you know things that are too dangerous to let out. Your job is to shoulder them silently for the good of your family. Now, though, the janitor is here to clean up all the mess, right? We'll see about that. Something bigger than the Shimatsu family is happening here. I get the feeling everything's about to unravel. I don't doubt that. Secrets can only be contained for so long. They have a life of their own. You have any idea where the secrets would be? Industrial negligence, for one. The shaft that collapsed wouldn't have been caused if they knew what they were doing. Why didn't they hire any professionals? Your professional mascot agency manager before coming here? We all have flaws. Your patriarch was too optimistic. He believed that enthusiasm and hard work could do anything. Patriarch Shimatsu didn't like management. Didn't trust them after his run-in with the unions back before he formed your family. He believed in his men and they believed in him. That's a recipe for hoping for the best and ignoring problems. You like the 3D model has the same as the 2D one? Yeah, it's great. There weren't any accidents before the disaster. They all got complacent and cocky. I got nothing but respect for him, but professionals are professional for a reason, whether you believe it or not. What's up, Hydroplex? Anyway, the investigation was a cover-up. Freak accident. The typhoon may have been a freak, but the accident weren't. Someone should have taken the fall, but everyone got away with it. Other than that, a family needs a place to hide secrets. A buried mine shaft protected by a curse can hold a lot of secrets. I have no idea what's down there. It ain't my business. How am I today? I'm okay. Apart from a little OBS problem at the start where I had to restart stream. Which, you know, thoroughly pissed me off. I'm good. I don't understand why the ownership of the mines would be such a closely guarded secret. The mayor shouldn't have sold them to no one. They're supposed to be owned by the town. Definitely shouldn't have sold them to Yakuza. Your patriarch got it all done nice and legal. No one can just take it off the Shimatsus without exposing what the mayor did. It's all a big scandal. If the government get involved, the mayor will be finished. Thank you for talking with us. Appreciate the work you give my boys. They're good kids. Don't know what the future holds, but I appreciate if you can keep an eye out for them. I was raised by Matriarch Shimatsu. We always look out for our people. Oh, hello? Boss, we got something for you. You guys better not be slacking off work. Keep quiet, goblin. What'd you find out? The mayor called us to his office. He said he had a job for us. We got there, but he was flopping his gums on the phone. What did you hear? The door was shut, so we could only hear bits of it. He was talking about the mines. What's up with the mines anyway? Why is the mayor always talking to shady dudes about them? That's what we're trying to find out. What did he talk about? We couldn't hear much. He hung up and called us in, told us to trash the agency and burn it down for a big reward. Are you gonna do it? Of course not. We work for you now. That old geezer can screw himself. Appreciate it. He said that some Yakuza big shot has come to town later. Apparently this guy's gonna solve all the mayor's problems. Maeda seemed pretty happy and drunk. We need to find out who this Yakuza big shot is. Thank you for the information, boys. Pinky will sort you out a bonus. Thanks, boss. Take OBS out back and shoot it? Yeah, send OBS to the fucking glue factory at this point. What's up, Choco? Did it crash? No, I was trying the new Twitch 2K beta, and they're like, yeah, you can like simulcast and record with the 2K beta, and it like enhanced broadcasting will adjust your settings depending on what you're doing, and it'll all work out. That was a fucking lie. So I was streaming to Twitch, streaming to somewhere else, and recording, and enhanced broadcasting was like, you know what, fuck it, let's just crank the bitrate up as high as we can. So my encoder got overloaded. I manually lowered the bitrate down, still wasn't happy, so I had to, and every time you change the bitrate in the settings, you can't be live. So I had to restart stream every single time. So I just turned them down to 1080p again and said, you know what, fuck it. For what I want to do, the 2K streaming isn't going to work, which I would love, because saving my VODs, like saving my like the VODs on YouTube in higher quality would be really nice. But you know what they fucking did in the most recent TOS, and I went over this before and got angry about this before, is that if I stream on YouTube in 2K, which I can do with a lower bitrate, and it's still fine, it still looks good quality-wise, if I do that and don't offer it on Twitch, that's a bannable offense, apparently. Which is fucked. Because I'm offering a better experience on YouTube by offering 2K there and not on Twitch. So, yeah. You're okay given the circumstances? I understand, dude. They have better quality at lower bitrate? Yeah. Like, I can get really good looking VODs in 2K and 1440p with like 10k bitrate. And you need at least 14k bitrate for Twitch to even consider giving 2K. And 14k bitrate means that OBS is sometimes going to go up to like 15k bitrate and above because it compensates and does stuff in the background, and that's just overloading my encoder, which is my graphics card. It's like, but the thing is, like 95% of the time it's fine, but then when the encoder gets overloaded because something's happening on stream or something, I don't know what's actually causing it, like a whole fucking stream just like stutters. It can fix itself and go back, but then there's like 20 seconds of delay for people because it had a hiccup, which is just like not good fucking streaming experience. So there's no point. What if you don't just advertise it? I don't know how the fuck they're doing it, Okran. I'm not gonna risk it. I went over this on Monday with Larry. I'm not gonna risk anything. There's no point in me risking stuff. So sorry, that was a little side rant that I went on. And no, I don't think YouTube does have any of that bullshit for multi-streaming. 1080p is still fine, but this is the thing. 1080p is still fine, but I have also learned that YouTube's algorithm is changing and more people are watching on TV than on phones now. So that means that 1080p might not be good enough going forward because more people are sticking stuff, long-form content on their TV. So yes, YouTube is saying that, you know, in reality, you should be doing stuff in 4K. I'm like, I cannot do shit in 4K. So, like 2K would have been a nice stopgap, I suppose. It's obviously 4K is ideal, but I just can't do that. That's not happening. So I thought, you know, let's get 2K VODs. At least it'll look better than 1080p. But we'll see. Right, what's the plan? Is Poltergeist ready for... I'm sorry for the random tangent, but I needed to just vent. Am I? I mean, solid copy, janitor, actual. We need to find out who the mayor is meeting. Think it's my dad? We need to find out. I'm gonna sneak into the mayor's office and hide in a locker. You watch out from across the river and let me know when the targets are on their way. Let's get Oscar Mike. You mainly use YouTube TV? Yeah. So, like, there was this big focus on short-form content, and obviously, like, 35% of YouTube views are still on mobile, right? And shorts are still a big focus, but there's like a large swing to people just putting stuff on TV. So longer form content is like the algorithm's going to be adjusting. Because that's just what people are going towards these days. Wait, where's the mayor's house? The mayor's house is somewhere... Oh, he's meeting in... He's not meeting in the mayor's house, he's meeting in town hall. Okay. So yeah, YouTube is like encouraging people to do stuff in 4K. But that's not available for me. I'm the smallest of small creators when it comes to YouTube, right? Like I don't have like a viewer base on YouTube to even begin to say that like it's gonna be worth it going in on that. I'd probably need like, if I'm recording in 4K and stuff, I'd probably need a streaming PC. Like have one OBS open for streaming on a streaming PC and then like record on another one, but I don't know. I don't even know the setup for that shit, and I can't afford that shit. Right, let's get back here. Short form on mobile, long form on TV, live on PC. Nah, live's not really all that much of the share, I think, right now. Unless I'm wrong, but it just doesn't feel like it is. You only watching 100k of Arlden? My god, your eyes must be bleeding. I don't think the human eye is evolved for 100k right now. Including Twitch on that? Oh yeah, okay, fair. No, this is just like what YouTube has put out in their stats and stuff. If you've got life satisfaction, I'm just gonna leave you so you're available for me to do that. Holy Watch is 100k? True. A 1080p streams is 100k. We all know this. Okay. Simple math. That's just maths, innit? Okay, we're doing the stakeout. Can Pinky even fit in a locker? Oh my god, Pinky. Let's go. Oh my god, she can fit in a locker? Poltergeist, this is Janitor Actual. Toki just arrived. Solid copy. I'm in position. Good. I can hear everything clearly. I can hear them coming. Going radio silent. You're taking too long, Maeda. Me? You're not showing any results either. I've tried everything I can. The deed is locked down legally. We've exhausted our options. I've decided to become more aggressive. Aggressive? Both of our futures rely on getting these mines. My new family is waiting. Toki! You piece. We've been betrayed by our oath brother. You need to keep out of trouble. What are you planning? I'm gonna kill her and take the mines. Fucking hell, Toki! Family will finally die and be forgotten. If she isn't around, we can just take the mines. There'll be no one to contest them. After that, the Nakamura Alliance will agree to anything the Fujiwara Syndicate wants. He betrayed us! Once we have the deed, it can be buried and your secrets will be hidden forever. Fujiwara must have a good offer for you. My own subsidiary, none of Shimatsu's traditions, free reign to do things how I want? Will you be based in this town? You must be joking. The Fujiwara are welcome to the mines. Someone else can manage this. When are you gonna do it? Soon. I have one more thing I want to do to make them suffer. I want to see their spirits completely crushed before I finish her. Coming here was risky, but I need to see the precious little agency. I need to see what I'm gonna destroy. What about our agreement? It still stands. We need government attention off this time. Good. Can I offer you a drink before you go? Some good stuff which is delivered to my home. Not today. You enjoy it yourself. Will do. Time to celebrate fucking Toki. Mother hackers. Poltergeist, come in. Loud and clear, Janitor Actual. Exfiltrating now. We need to speak to your boss. They're gonna kill her for the mines. Get back to the agency. We need to call Nui and Yui. Why do you always fall for the bad boys? We don't have much time. We need to get everyone here while he's traveling back to Fukuoka. I need to protect my family. Make the call. I'll get some rooms prepared. All according to Keikaku. Why are you calling, Uncle? Where do you think Toki is? Why do you care? Toki is fixing your mistake. He's being a good boy. Absolutely not! Where is he? He's meeting with an old family member out of town. We need allies. He's in Kazomachi. He just had a meeting with the mayor. He's planning to kill the boss. Are you sure? Why would Toki be in Kazomachi? Yui, this is Poltergeist. Code phrase, the foxes are keeping me awake at night. Understood, poltergeist. Nui, get the what the fuck was that code? Get the boss and Dawn, we need to leave. Kill anyone that tries to stop you. Uncle, we don't have a safe house. The other families have all taken them all. Come to Kazumachi. We can't. The curse will get Dawn. The curse is a hoax. Dawn and the boss spread the lie to protect the town. What? Yui, the boss and Dawn are in danger. We can protect them together at the agency. Understood. We'll be there soon. Thank you, Uncle. What's all that about? When the girls taught me about insurance scams and leading insurgencies, they gave me my code name and the code phrase for emergencies. Oh, so it's like, this is serious. I say the code phrase and it's an emergency. I got you. Thank you for your help. You need to wait for them here. Sometime later. Yo, what's up, Alien? Welcome to the Promised Mascot Agency, boss. Thank you, Michi. I'm sorry for the trouble we're causing you. No need to apologize, boss. I'm just glad you're safe. Thank you, girls. Thank you for acting in the boss's best interest, Uncle. We're glad our code phrase came in handy, Pinky. Oh my god, girls! It was awesome. I'm really glad you taught me how to break into government-owned buildings. You did good, kid. Sorry about before. Ugh. I know you hate me, but thank you. Whatever, Dad. Please make yourselves at home. Uncle, no one knows that we're here except for you and Toki. We can assume that he isn't speaking to the Nakamura Alliance because he's caused all of this. We're in your care now. You can stop sending money to us. Wait! Is the dad also a Pinky? Yeah. I guess. You can stop sending money to us? I sent you 25 million yen! Can I have that back? The Nakamura Alliance finds us here and come to take Mother's head. We'll make our last stand.
Hey, thanks for the look, baby.
Thanks for the look, Ninja J. Thank you for everything you've done for us and all the money you've sent. You never need to thank me, boss. We're ready to talk when you are. We owe an explanation, but I know you have work to attend to. We'll be waiting here for you. Do I have work to attend to? Okay. I want to find out where Sato's fucking idol items are. I'm gonna look those up.
What the f-
I need, I got 2 left. So what do I need? The secret idol item? What? But, okay. Wait, we have... Oh, God, I really wish they called them what they actually were. That's wild. He's a thumb, right? I have no idea, Chris. Go work? Yeah, I'm gonna go work. I guess I'll check this one down here. Let's do some life satisfaction stuff. And then we'll just check all of them. I want to finish that story off. Raijin, let's get him his life satisfaction. Oh, he's drumming. Where is he? I can hear drums. Would you believe it? He listened to me. He's got decent rhythm. Not much variation, though. Hey, boss. Hey, Pinky. You seem like you're in a better mood. Sure am. Sorry about before. What's changed? Just absolutely beating the hell out of some drums. I can't believe how right you were. I get that a lot. My head feels a lot clearer. Kids aren't as scared of me. Events are going better. I feel like I'm looking at the world in a whole new way. That's amazing. I'm proud of you for trying something new and working on yourself. Doesn't feel much like working on myself. Just feels good. Listen, I'll catch you later. I gotta go speak to my brother. I think I might finally understand all this posy vibe stuff he goes on about. Let's go, Raijin. LS Neko roll. Hiya, how can I help? We need to check up on your life satisfaction. You doing okay? Are you finding life in Kazumachi? I like the sea air. I feel so much more free to be myself. Have you done any tea ceremonies? Nope, I'm happy to have a break from them. Yo, Neko roll? Yeah, it's so cute. It's a little, like, what is it? Matcha thing? Back in Kyoto, I just had the same thing over and over. Mascots never get to do tea ceremonies for important people. We're relegated to just doing them for foreign tourists. Boy, there's sure a lot of uptight white people that think they're experts on Japanese culture. Yo, get fucked. Anyway, sorry to go on about that. Say, do you know who owns this tea farm? The old gal that ran it passed away years ago. Her family never found a buyer for it. Do you think they'll sell it to me? I don't see why not. Someone at Town Hall could probably put you in touch with them. Is that your goal, to own a tea farm? I'd love to. Tea is the best. I'd love to grow it. I think I'm going to retire from mascot work and run a farm eventually. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Retire and leave us high and dry? We're not standing in the way of anyone's dream, Pinky. We're going to support Neko roll. Fine. Thanks, boss. I'm going to work hard and save up. It's a sushi cat? I don't think it's a sushi cat. I think it's a... They said something about matcha. Okay. Oh, life satisfaction again? You just got here and got called out? Yeah, Rena. I spoke to someone at the town hall and found out who owns the tea farm. Their sale price seems fair. They just want to get rid of it. We managed to raise many funds for the tea farm. I'm getting there slowly. Why doesn't the agency chip in? I'm sure our generosity would be rewarded by a client that wants to host a lot of mascot events there. I want to do this by myself. All my life I've been told that I only got by because I'm cute. You are very cute. There's more to me than that. I want to do this by myself. I want to build something I'd be proud of. Well, is there anything else we can do to help? You think anyone this time would want to buy matcha and white choc chip cookies that I make? Sure as heck. I sure as heck would. You're thinking too small, though. You got to get online. That's where you make the real money. Pinky spends most of her life online. She could probably help you. Don't start with me, caveman. Neko, darling, I'll set you up an online store and you start baking. Wow, thanks, Pinky. Okay, nice. We will save and take a little break. See, it's like a little like creamy matcha roll or some shit. I don't know, man.